Now, we have to find out where that beam came from.
Danville, USA.
Have you been standing there this whole time?
Yes, I have. The beam that hit you originated from the tri-state area, bounced off a space station satellite dish, and hit you in New York City during your fight.
Is that one of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s?
No, it's theirs.
Man, that kid's got a weird-shaped head.
Hey, guys, I can't see. What the... Hey. Little help here.
I got him.
Oh, I love it. If you have children, then you know the cartoon Phineas and Ferb. Today, I'm joined by the creators of the cartoon and big names in animation, Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh in Toronto. What a great life you guys have, doing what you love to do. Your kids.
It's a really good life.
It's a good gig.
Yeah.
Why are you here in Toronto?
We're speaking at the Animation Festival.
The Taffy Festival, Toronto
Yes.
Arts and Animation Festival. We're doing a keynote speech. I think we're teaching some kids to draw and do voiceovers, and then we're ironically judging college students' short films because both of us are dropouts. Thoroughly qualified to...
We're a cautionary tale.
Don't drop out.
Please stay in school.
But Phineas and Ferb is still going strong. 2008. You pitched this for actually 16 years.
It was a long time.
About that. We created it when we were working on a show together in 1991.
The Simpsons?
And no, it was Rocko's Modern Life.
We first met on The Simpsons, and then they put us together as a writing team on Rocko's Modern Life, and that's where Phineas and Ferb were born.
We said, hey, this is fun. We should do this more often. We should create something so we can continue to work together uninterrupted, and then it just took 13 years for us to work together.
And we didn't work together once in that entire time.
He was in a different country when we sold Phineas and Ferb. He was in the
I was
UK.
over in England animating there. I got a call from Dan saying, hey, I think I've sold the show. You want to come home? And I'm like, the sound you hear is me packing.
Are you surprised at the success?
I think we both thought it would find an audience. I think we both are cocky enough to think that we can make a funny show. People watch it. But
if we didn't think it was going to connect with people, I don't think we'd have pitched it for that long.
Yeah.
But the level of success is way beyond.
I was hoping, I was hoping. At one point, I said to my wife, I'm hoping that we'll change the demographic of Disney Channel. They'll write articles about how Phineas and Ferb. That's what I'm shooting for. And if we get an audience, that's okay. And then within 6 months of us being on the air, they were writing those articles already. So.
When I took the kids a couple years ago, we went to Disney in Orlando, Disney World, and we went to Hollywood Studios. And Phineas and Ferb, huge lineup, and the whole family. We went and got our pictures taken with them. We were so excited. The whole family was excited.
For us personally, that was one of the most exciting moments when you see the characters that you created walking around Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know you've made it.
Wept
that's
like a baby. It was the greatest thing ever.
That's the cool, because you draw them on a napkin 16 years ago, and then suddenly they're up and they're walking. They're three-dimensional. They're coming up to you and giving you a hug, and it's just a bizarre experience.
Now we're going to talk about the Father's Day episode, because you'll be screening the new Father's Day episode at the Toronto Animation Arts Festival. It's happening this weekend, so we'll see a little bit about that. Tell us about the Father's Day special.
Father's Day is we have Malcolm McDowell and Richard O'Brien from
actually singing a duet.
Yes.
Malcolm McDowell from originally from Clockwork Orange and other things, and Richard O'Brien, who's one of the guys who wrote the Rocky Horror Picture Show, played Riff Raff, who plays Dad for us.
Yes.
And Malcolm plays Grandpa. And they actually got to sing a duet.
We wrote this sort of barnstorming song, which to me was really great because my dad's a pilot, and he also plays guitar and plays these sort of old-fashioned folk songs and barnstorming type songs. And so we wrote a song in that vein, and I sent it to him. And I think he probably cried.
Oh, that's so sweet. And you were telling me that your grandfather, Les Brown, wrote Sentimental Journey. This runs in the family.
Yeah, we've got a long history of. It was the nice thing. You can sing it.
Yeah.
Gonna set my heart at ease.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, now let's also talk about the Star Wars episode. Now, that's going to be premiering on July 26th.
Yes.
And that's we've kind of taken the original movie, A New Hope, Episode 4.
We've just left it sort of sacred, and we're not touching this. We're not making fun of it. We're having our characters have an adventure around it, and so they start off as Luke Skywalker's next-door neighbors. They're at the next moisture farm over from there.
We look at it as if you just pan a little left of the scene in the movie, you
might
catch a
see,
glimpse of our
yes.
characters, or if you wait until the other characters leave for a few seconds, our characters will pass through. It's been really fun.
Sort of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, where we follow the minor characters that weren't on stage during that time.
And we got Simon Pegg doing a voice, and the two guys from Mythbusters have come in to do a guest voice for us. We had way too much fun. The fact that they paid us for that is a little ridiculous.
Two big kids.
I'm glad we got the money. Don't take the money back.
Yeah, don't take the money back.
The third annual Toronto Animation Arts Festival runs today through until the 16th at Corus, Quay and George Brown Waterfront campus. For more information, go to taafi.com. We'll have it on breakfasttelevision.ca. And I'm sorry, Kevin, but I'm keeping this one. Can we show this? Look at this. They did an animation of Kevin and I, Phineas and Ferb with us. This is so cool. Thanks, guys. I'll keep this forever. Ha, ha, ha. Taking a break.
Very funny.